Hi there, I am Sean Reynolds. I'm the founder of Standup for Adoption, and I want to tell you a little bit about what we do at Standup for Adoption. First of all, I'm also a full-time nationally touring comedian. I have 6 kids, one of which we adopted, and before we adopted, we had no idea how expensive adoption was. And since we've become very passionate about trying to help people and families raise money for their adoption, and that's what we do with Standup for Adoption. Basically what we do is we partner with families and their church, and we put on a comedy show. That's what I do around the country. I mostly perform at churches. I'll give you a little bit more of the details, but I want to share with you a few testimonials of 2 families that have had a Stand-Up for Adoption show in the last year. The Shade family in Nebraska and the Mayberts in Michigan. Both families were brought to us through the National Down Syndrome Adoption Network. And here's just a quick glimpse into what their experience was like.
Hello, I'm Chris Shade, and this is my wife Stephanie and our son Evan. We had the great privilege of hosting Sean Reynolds in the first Stand Up for Adoption show. It was truly one of the most memorable experiences of our lives. Sean drove to Nebraska through a massive snowstorm in order to perform the funniest comedy show I've ever seen. In fact, my daughter Diamond turned purple during the show. She was laughing so much. He then delivered his heartfelt testimony about how adoption has impacted him and his family. We started out laughing and ended up crying all in one amazing night.
We so appreciate Sean and Katie's heart for adoption and their willingness to sacrifice their time and their talent to help other families bring one of these special little people home into their forever family. Stand Up for Adoption not only blessed our family, but it gave our community an opportunity to come together in support of Evan and other kids like him. Thank you, Sean, from the bottom of our hearts.
Hi, I'm Ryan Maybert. This is my wife, Kim, and this is our son, Knox.
We had the opportunity to have a fundraiser with Sean Reynolds called Stand Up for Adoption. It was amazing. We got to raise money for our adoption, and if you have a chance to do it, I highly recommend it because it was a great way to shine a light for Jesus, to laugh a lot, have a lot of fun, invite the community, and to raise awareness for adoption.
So yeah, both families were incredible. The shows were amazing. We raised thousands of dollars for both families. The Mayberts did a bunch of extra things to raise money. They did a program, a Stand Up for Adoption program, where inside they had ads for local businesses who donated for that. They had t-shirts made that said Chosen that they sold. They had somebody donate donuts and cider, and they sold that at the show. And so basically, we do a $15 ticket for these events. We do a 50-50 split between me and the families, and then any of those other revenue streams, 100% of that is kept by the family. So anything that's sold, any programs, donations, that's actually been our biggest revenue stream outside of ticket sales, have been additional donations. On the online ticketing box office that I set up, when people buy their ticket, they can also make an additional donation, and when they do that, that gets separated from the ticket sale, so that donation 100% goes to the family. I know for the Shade family, at the end of the show, somebody actually came up and wrote us a $500 check, and so 100% of that went to the family. So there's lots of different creative things we can do to raise money, but it's a great time. The shows are a ton of fun. It also shares with people a little bit more about adoption, kind of brings the community together. So if you're interested in having a show, you want more information, you can contact me. My website is SeanReynoldsComedy.com, and my email address is SeanReynoldsComedy@gmail.com. Thanks so much.